Hello, my name is Stanley Doc Scott. I'm with the African American Economic Recovery Think Tank, located in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm sending out a special message to Anderson Cooper of CNN. I was looking at your program last Friday concerning African American in the political system in the United States, the national political system. In the African American community, these surrogates and representative supporters of the Democratic and Republican Party has no clue of what's going on in the African American community. First of all, there is no leadership in the African American community. Political, economic, or religious leadership. First of all, before I get started, I do agree with Donald Trump on a few things when it comes to the African American community. The pathology in the African American community is at an alarming rate. And because of the Black Caucus, national African American leadership, we are regressing into a political state. And we cannot, under the present African American leadership, find resolve for our community. Now, going back to Donald Trump, I want to thank Donald Trump for keeping this information out front concerning the African American community, because Hillary Clinton have written the African American community off from day one. Before she started her campaign, she assumed, and she was correct, that the super delegates, the African American super delegates, will join on her side of the fence. She didn't give Bernie Sanders a chance. Bernie Sanders is the right person for this country. And what Hillary Clinton people did to Bernie Sanders is appalling and show bad leadership. What I'm saying at this present time here, when it comes to the African American community, the condition that we are in since post-civil rights era is because of African American leadership, African American leadership, who are consumed with themselves, their own self-gain for themselves, for their family and friends. Since post-civil rights era has destroyed the African American community. And it's the African American leadership who has perpetuated this madness on the African American community. As you go back in the early 70s with Jesse Jackson up to present time, Al Sharpton, poor leadership, despicable leadership, where they have taken money from corporations and written off the African American community. Black leadership, African American leadership, continue to hurt the African American community. Because in the African American community, there are opportunities for economic growth, for health care, for education. But African American leadership who are taking the money, the national leadership, state, and local leadership that continue to sell out the African American community when the powerful does not ask them to. I mean, they are making decisions that is totally against the betterment of the African American community. They had a bougie class of African American, most of them are preachers, politicians, national, state, and local politicians, especially in the South. And if you look across this country in America, you'll see that the African American leadership is despicable. And I hope that you get this video, and I would like to hear from you and show you where African Americans, if they make a few changes in their lives, invest in themselves, educational, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, we can change our condition within 5 years and empower ourselves. But under Democratic control, which, yes, there's a lot of prosperity when Democrats are in power. But that prosperity does not reach the African American community because of African American leadership, the lack of African American leadership. It's not that we are not able to do for ourselves what the Democrats in the 60s, after post-civil rights, with all them social programs, destroyed the African American community. African American leaders like Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and a posse of misguided leaders robbed the community and continue to rob the community. As you look at up in New York, in Queens, where Al Sharpton is. If you look in Chicago, where Jesse Jackson has been there for many years in the condition, Detroit, many of our major African American cities, under African American leadership, are failing. So I wanted to make this video because it's important that the real story is being told. I do not trust Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump is not qualified to be president. Now I thank him for putting out the information concerning the African American community, and the fact that these surrogates and supporters of Hillary Clinton are not telling the truth, because all they're concerned about is getting a paycheck from Hillary Clinton. They're not concerned about the African American community. We can rebuild the African American community with new leadership. Once again, I want to thank you, Mr. Cooper, for taking the time out, because we need the truth to be told, that African American can change their condition in America without set-aside programs. Now, we do deserve the proper taxation in our communities. But the people in our community who are African American, that look like us, that are in leadership position, continue to hoodwink the African American community. They take, and give nothing back. And I hold the African American community responsible for that, especially the African American leadership. So once again, I want to thank you, Mr. Cooper, for taking the time out. Thank you.